A border is sort of arbitrary when you live here, you know? This is my backyard, this is my neighborhood. Well, my old apartment, the line runs through that building. So if you look at a map, the border line runs through the kitchen. It has two addresses. So there's an American address and a Canadian address. So she could come visit me anytime she wanted. And, you know, we pretty much just did our thing. And we didn't really pay much attention to the border.
This has always been one community, one region. You share the same water, share the same sewer. When there's a fire, the Derby Line Fire Department goes there. There was a day before 9/11, you didn't need a passport, you didn't even need a license, you didn't need to prove who you were, you just had to say who you were. I believe that the Haskell was built as the centerpiece of the two communities because it is in Stanster, it is in Derby Line. You come in the American side and you can go and read a book over on the Canadian side. It's in stark contrast to the southern border, which has a wall, which has, you know, a virtually military checkpoint, but we use flower pots. It's kind of symbolic of the two communities that they're in different countries, but they live side by side, but you're so intertwined.
Derby Line was a great place to grow up, you know, as a kid, playing baseball or fishing or hunting, or I would play hockey in Canada just about every day in the wintertime. It's still a close community, but definitely some things have changed. You know, 9/11 pretty much changed the world, and there's more of a terrorist threat out there. Technology has changed everything. As soon as 9/11 hit, we dramatically increased the number of personnel. Our responsibility for border security, we did have to take some steps that were not always the most popular, but with the end goal of securing the border and keeping Americans safe.
I don't find the closing of the streets that bad of a thing, but on the other hand, it was more symbolic. Oh, the government is once again trying to control our lives.
One of the things that sort of annoyed me from the beginning was no matter which side you go in, US or Canada, they're going to ask, where do you live? And you know, it's like a redundant question because they know where I live, they know where she lives.
It hasn't changed a lot, but it has gone through its roller coaster. And it's a hard pill to swallow that we have to prove who we are to go visit our neighbors across the street.
We win when we play against Americans.
You do what your skip tells you to do. It doesn't matter what country you're from.
I don't imagine in my lifetime we'll ever see walls on the border with Canada. Just the number of people is extremely different. It's not the same type of activity.
It doesn't bother me to cross the border to go visit her. Like I'd fly, you know, around the world to go visit her. So to just walk across the bridge or show my passport at the customs is nothing. You know, you don't really have to choose which side you live on when you live here, and that's
the beauty of it.
I think one thing that makes it special and unique is we don't think we're special and unique. We are who we are, and we always have been. I think the special and uniqueness is the fact that we don't think we are.